Hello everyone, and I'm hoping everyone can hear me. Once again, I got my earpods in, hoping the volume is better. I once again uninstalled Facebook and reinstalled it, so hoping everyone can hear me. I'm going to assume everything is fine until somebody logs on and lets me know other way. So I am, Barb, could you let me know if you can or cannot hear me? I would love to know, because otherwise I'm going to have to log on my computer. I'm hoping, hello. So can you hear me, Barb? I assume you can hear me. Trying to get Bristol into his chair here for our weekly event. He is once again scamming treats and then not wanting to come on. So I'm hoping we can hear. I'm hoping everyone is having a good Wednesday. It is hotter than HE double hockey sticks here, and I am uber thankful for a couple things. One of them being that I am not in Vancouver, where it is even hotter than it is here in Ontario. That I have air conditioning and that I don't have to shovel this. So there are several things that I am thankful for, and I might complain it is hot, but yes. So because it is so hot, I have zero interest in cooking. I have zero interest in eating anything extremely heavy. So for the month of July, including today, it is the last day of June, but for the month of July and starting today, I'm actually going to be featuring salads, different light salads. So today I'm actually going to be making a curry chickpea salad. This is a vegan salad, and it's vegan because it doesn't have any mayonnaise in it at all. It has tahini in the dressing. And that's all we get for Bristol. Jerk. It is creamed with a tahini, so it's making that creaminess. It is also seasoned with a bit of maple syrup. This recipe is amazing with a hot honey. If anybody is a fan of hot honey, I would suggest substituting out the maple syrup for a hot honey, and it kicks up the salad completely. So this is just a really simple, light and airy kind of salad. It's got raisins, it's got some cashews. It's supposed to have cilantro, but you all know how much I love cilantro. So I've got some curly parsley right from the garden. So we're gonna get started, and again, really simple, light and airy. And once it is prepared, I'm gonna be talking about some of our other products that you'll be able to put the salad in and take it, because as of today, it is June 30th, and we are now in stage 2 here in Toronto. I know most of Ontario is in stage 2. I know Waterloo, my sister, is not in stage 2 yet, but for the rest of us, it means we could have up to 25 people in your backyard, which to me even says, yes, there are no peas harmed in the making of this one, Barb. Nope, no cilantro, no peas. Yeah, so we could have up to 25 people in the backyard, which seems frightening to me and mind-blowing. But if you are going to have a few friends over or family members, this is a really great salad to take. So we're gonna start off with chickpeas, just a simple can of chickpeas. We're gonna use my favorite can opener, which we just put on and twist it on, get that on. There we go. Okay, so what I love about our can opener, and my friend Barb still hasn't quite got the knack of it yet, but what I love about our can opener is the fact that it holds on to the sucker extremely tight. It's not going to go anywhere, but when it is done, the pressure tends to loosen a little. Yes, Barb, I agree. We do totally need a lesson with the can opener. So we're turning righty-tighty, lefty-loosey, so we're turning left to undo it. It's got some little teeth. Excuse me. It's got some little teeth there for the grippy, and that's just gonna take the lid off. And what I love about it is the smooth edge. We're not gonna cut ourselves. Okay, so I'm just simply gonna take and put the can opener there. I'm gonna take the parsley out, and I am gonna just use this strainer. This is the stainless steel strainer set. It comes with 3 different sizes. This is the smaller of the size. I wish they sold it all on its own, because this size is so great that I actually put grapes or cherries. Once I wash them, I just leave them in here because it's a nice looking bowl. I could leave it on the counter because those are things that the family and I just kind of grab as we go. So I'm gonna rinse the chickpeas, and I'm just gonna rinse them quickly with some cold water, just getting all that juice off. And I'm going to make the salad itself in the glass bowl. So this is the medium-sized glass bowl. I know I've talked about these glass bowls before, and the reason I absolutely love them, I've got them sitting here right now. And this is the large and the small, and you can see there it's got the red stretch fit lids that go right across. So these bowls themselves don't come with lids, but we do sell the red stretch fit lids. And what's great about them too is they're oven safe because they're silicone, and they're microwavable safe. They actually have the little doodad that you would pull out for breathability, so they can go into the microwave, which is great with the lid on, or into the oven. I actually use the larger of the bowls weekly, because it's where I put my dough when I'm putting my dough in the oven to let it rise. I actually have a proof feature on my oven, so that's what I put in there. I love the glass bowl, so it's really great. So I've just got the can of chickpeas there. I'm adding a half a cup of raisins. Those of you who don't love raisins, my friend Nancy, if you're watching, I know Nancy will omit the raisins. I'm not gonna judge, but I do have to say, one of my favorite things together are curry and raisins. I love it. The warm curry chicken dip, I've talked about it before. I believe I've made it on here as well. It's a family favorite, and it's curry and raisins, and it sounds insane, but it's so good. I would not lead you astray. So we just got the chickpeas in there. We've got the raisins. I've got a half of a cup of cashews that I'm going to actually chop up. Now today I'm going to be using the manual food processor for everything. I'm going to chop not the cilantro. I'm going to chop the parsley in it. We're going to make the dressing in it. We're chopping the cashews in it, and this is why I love this sucker so much. And it is an investment. It's $69. I know. But guys, it is life-changing when you have it, because there's so many things that you can do with it quickly. So again, it's got the non-slip grip. You take the blade out. Once your blade does get dull, you can replace the blade, which is awesome. So again, you know, I've had my machine itself for 5 years, my manual food processor. I've replaced the blade twice, and that's because I do use it so often. So I'm just gonna chop up the cashews, and I don't want them too tiny. And now these are salted cashews. If you have unsalted in the house, that's fine too. But the little bit of salt with the turmeric and the curry just gives it that beautiful flavor. There's not a lot in this dressing at all. So I'm just leaving the cashews kind of in a chunky state. Barb, I 100% agree with you. The warm curry chicken dip is an ultimate favorite. Okay, so we've got that going on in there. And I believe we're just gonna chop up the green onions. I'm not gonna rinse this at all. I'm not gonna clean out the manual food processor, because the dressing itself, I'm just gonna make it in here, and then I'm gonna toss it in there. The little bit of cashew bits and salt and such from them, it's all gonna be in the same pot. It's all going in the same place, so I'm not gonna bother washing it. So I'm going to take 4 green onions, and I am gonna use my Santuco knife, and I'm going to just chop these up. Now they too could be put into the manual food processor. you know, easy peasy, but I kind of like the onions to be a little bit chunky for this dressing, or sorry, for this salad. Now, if you have a family member who is not a huge onion fan, and you want the flavor and not the onion itself, then that's when I would suggest maybe chopping it in the manual food processor, kind of hiding it, which a lot of us have hidden vegetables before. So I'm just gonna take and I'm just gonna chop these up quickly, not too small, not too big. This recipe, I have also omitted the green onions and I have added a red onion. You all know that if I am missing something for a recipe, I will omit or make adjustments. I am quite known to do that. You know, especially during the pandemic when, you know, what you had in the house is what you had in the house. That's totally where I have come, and especially during this past year. So I've just got the green onions chopped up there. And this is the flexible cutting mat, which I love because, yes, I've chopped the onions on there, but now I'm just able to shake them right into the bowl and no mess, they're right in there. So again, we've got the green onion, the cashews, the raisins, and the chickpeas, and I'm gonna take a bell pepper. Now it's asking for a red bell pepper, so I don't have one. The guinea pigs and I ate the last red pepper we had in the house yesterday. We have several orange and red peppers, and it doesn't matter what color bell pepper that you use. It actually just shows the beauty color. The color itself is gorgeous. The sweetness that you're going to get from the pepper, if that's what I'm saying, it doesn't matter. So whatever color pepper you have is fine. It's a gorgeous summer salad, so that's why this recipe suggests a red pepper. We're doing orange today, and again, I'm wanting my peppers to be a bit chunky, so I'm using my 5-inch Santuco knife, and I'm just gonna quickly slice up the peppers into a nice, kind of a bigger chunk. Now, I do have a little knife that I have on the side. This isn't our paring knife. This is actually one of our little knives that comes in the kids set. It is sold separately. For the life of you, I can't remember what the name of it is. It's got an extremely sharp end, different than our coated utility knife, for example, a little bit tinier and yet bigger than the paring knives itself. It's got a sharper end. This little sucker is extremely sharp, and what I love is that to get around the bell pepper, it's awesome. So I'm just gonna take and cut the peppers, again, into a nice, kind of a chunky size. It is a salad, we don't need everything teeny tiny. And again, very, very simple yet delicious salad. Nice and light for tonight. This is what our house is having for dinner. It suits the vegan who is here all summer. Yep, the vegan is here all summer. So Lauren can have this salad, great for protein because it does have the chickpeas. Dave is gonna have his with shrimp, so he'll be able to warm up some shrimp or cool the shrimp and be able to have this as a salad, and Kira and I are gonna have it with chicken. So again, it checks off several boxes, high in protein. The benefits of turmeric and curry are both amazing for digestion, and so it's a great salad for that as well. And everybody can have it. It checks all the boxes. Now look at that gorgeous salad. Already, we don't even have any dressing on it. We've got some chickpeas, we've got some onion, we have the raisins, and then the gorgeous pepper. So again, if you had a red pepper, it would just make it more vibrant. We don't have it, so it doesn't matter. So I am going to take the cilantro, and they asked to chop it, so I'm actually going to take the cilantro, which isn't cilantro, it's curly parsley because cilantro is gross. I'm going to take the curly parsley, and I'm just going to chop it in here. And again, I don't have to wash this because it had a bit of the cashews on it. It doesn't matter because the dressing's going to be made into it next, and it's all going in the same bowl. So again, look at how fast and easy that is. Chopped it up. Looks like I'm going to pull out the big stems. Chop that just a tiny bit more. Look at how fast that is, guys. Amazing. Smells so fresh. I take one of my spatulas and I'm gonna toss that in there. Okay? It smells so great, and we don't even have the dressing on it yet. So, for the dressing, it's delicious and it's easy, and like I said, you can make or omit some of the seasonings if you want. We are going to use the maple syrup, so it asks for 3 tablespoons of tahini. Of course, I made a mess of my tahini when I was stirring it before we went on. So I am going to use the mini measure all cup. Whew, that was tough for me to say. I'm moving it to the 3 tablespoon, and I'm just going to take the tahini and put it in here. Now this dressing is a bit creamy because of the tahini, but what's great is you're not getting the extra fat that you would get from, say, a mayonnaise, because the tahini gives it that creaminess and a really rich nutty flavor, but not the added calories to it, which is awesome. And there we go. And I'm adding everything to the manual food processor. So we've got the tahini. I'm going to continue to use this because it's also asking for 1.5 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil. Okay. So I'm going to use my different measuring spoon for this. So 1.5 tablespoons of the olive oil. There we go. We need 2 tablespoons of maple syrup. Now, this is where I would say, if you wanted to change the recipe up a little bit, a hot honey is incredible with this recipe. But because I'm going to keep mine vegan, I am not going to use the hot honey this time. I am going to use the pure maple syrup. And I'm just, again, moving it to the 2 tablespoons. I do not have to clean it because it's all, once again, going into the same. And my hands are not messy, which is why I love my measure all cups. Okay, it's asking for 2 tablespoons of water. So I'm just gonna come over to the sink. Adding the tablespoons of water. It's asking for 2 teaspoons of apple cider vinegar. Okay. I guess I should take my teaspoons out. Sorry, guys. All right. And 2 teaspoons of apple cider vinegar. This is an organic apple cider vinegar. This is the brand, the Bragg brand we always use. It's got a nice flavor to it. 1 tablespoon of curry. Now, I like curry, so I always double mine. So I am putting 2 tablespoons of curry in mine because I absolutely love curry. I never find there's enough curry. So I'm doubling my curry. So I'm doing 2 tablespoons of curry to 1 teaspoon of turmeric. Okay, so the turmeric and the curry together do amazing things to a recipe, but again, it aids in digestion. This is one of those spicy, feel-good kind of recipes, which I love. It asks for 1/2 teaspoon of salt. I'm just gonna give the salt shaker just a quick turn. Same with the pepper. I don't really feel I have to measure the pepper. I didn't add a lot of salt because I do find the cashews give it the salt that you need. And then it's asking for 1/2 lemon juiced. Now, normally for a lemon, I would use my citrus press and I would just do it right over. The lemons I have got in the last couple weeks are so huge. This is a 1/2. I can't fit it. I can't fit it in. There's some first world problems happening there. I can't fit my lemon in. So what I'm actually going to be using is the lemon, the new juicer. This is the newest version that comes with the, it comes together. The grater, the small grater, and I know I've talked about it before because I love it, but again, I love the fact that I've got a couple ways that I can actually juice something, and again, it has the strainer in it so I can pour right out of it. and I don't have to worry about the seeds or anything. So a half of a lemon juice completely, and I'm just gonna put that right in the pan. It's not a pan, right in the bowl, the manual food processor bowl. So I'm just gonna put that there, put the lid on it, and then I'm just gonna mix that up. So it's got the 3 teaspoons of tahini, 1.5 teaspoons of extra virgin, 2 teaspoons of the pure maple syrup, 2 tablespoons of water, half of lemon juice. It's got the 2 teaspoons of apple cider vinegar, a tablespoon or 2 of curry, 1 teaspoon of turmeric, and then a bit of salt and pepper. So you can see there the rich color of it, and again, obviously that's the turmeric and the curry. Guys, it smells so good. I'm just gonna take the blade out. Always be very careful with your blade on your manual food processor. It is so sharp. And then I'm just gonna put that right on the salad itself. And we have a fast, easy summer side. And again, this is dinner at our house tonight, so we're gonna add shrimp, chicken, and have it for dinner. I like this salad myself cold. The recipe says it can be served warm or cold. I find personally it's just nicer cold. That's personal preference. Look at the gorgeous color of that, how rich that looks. And it's got that creaminess to it because of the tahini. I'm throwing my peppers away here. Now, if you are going to, let's say, a backyard barbecue, or you are hosting your own backyard barbecue, which I have talked about, my suggestion would be putting this into our square cool and serve. Now our cool and serve is great because the lid comes off, the center comes out. You can see it's already fogging up because I did put my cool part that I keep in the freezer at all times. I've already got it into the bottom. And now I can put my salad right in here and I can take it to go. This is going to stay cold even on a stinking hot day like today. This is going to stay cold for 2 hours. So it's fabulous. Now, it seals tight, the lid stays on tight. I can also store it into my refrigerator. Obviously, I wouldn't need the ice pack in it, but again, I could take and get it ready, and then when I was ready to go somewhere to a picnic or having people in my own backyard, I could then take it out and simply put it in. So I absolutely love our cool and serves. They are an investment, they absolutely are, but they are so well loved and used at our house for that reason, the fact that I can do so much with it. So that's the 2 quart. And I do want to let everybody know the deal is going on till tomorrow. I am actually running a fundraiser right now for the 519, which services the LGBTQ+ community. And for $70, you get the avocado tool, the guacamole mix, which I promise will be full. Mine's almost empty. The guacamole mix, and the 1 quart cool and serve, all for $70. You're getting all 3 pieces, and all of my profits are going to the 519, which services many, many people here in Toronto and the surrounding area. So if you would like to donate, please let me know. I'm running it until tomorrow, July the 1st, and hoping that we can make a good donation to the LGBTQS+ community. So, love my cool and serves, love a good cool summer salad. I hope everybody has a nice holiday tomorrow. I know it's a different day and a different time. How is the avocado tool, Barb? The avocado tool is amazing. It's mind-blowing. You know what? That's a good question. I'm going to show you quickly. I have an avocado here. Here's one of Costco's massive avocados. It feels like it's, hang on. Let's see if I got another one that's a little, they all feel the same. They all feel the same. Kind of right. Okay, so here's the avocado tool. It's got the little diggers on the one end, and it's got little diggers there for the nut on the other. So you would just slice it open, with the tool itself, turn it to open it, and now you've got the seed. It is called a seed, but the nut. So what you do is you just take and you push it down with your thumb and turn it. And there you go, the nut's out, it's out. What's great about this, you just knock it onto the counter, it opens. And now again, the tip of it is rounded. You just slice the avocado. Be careful not to go all the way through the skin because I've done that. Now I can take the rounded part and I can pop the avocado right out. So this entire kit, you get the tool, the guacamole mix, and the 1 quart. If you've got the manual food processor, you just throw your avocado in there with the avocado mix, and within seconds, you've got guacamole. Do you know somebody who's getting married, graduating? I thank you for a teacher, a special teacher who has really gone over and above this year. Do you know somebody getting married? This is a great gift for $70, and all the profits are going to the 519. So anyhow, thank you all. If you do want to support the fundraiser, the deal is going on till tomorrow. Love this recipe. It's delicious. It's what's for dinner at our house tonight. Again, a nice, gorgeous salad for the next month of July. Everyone's busy. It's summertime. You might not even be watching live. Totally get it. But we're going to do salads. I'm concentrating on salads the month of July. All kinds, all varieties. This is the curry chickpea salad. Hope you enjoy yours and have a great rest of your Wednesday.